Yo, what's up guys? This video is an Advanced Warlord Guide after the core combat update. But before we get started, I want to show you guys a setting that makes it easier to parry lights. That setting is Guard Mode Dead Zone. Dead zones are circles around your analog sticks that don't respond to movement. This setting is in game so that your analog sticks don't respond to really slight movements, so that you don't move your character by accident by having stick drift. So the higher your dead zones are, the longer it will take for the game to register your analog stick inputs. So that's why I turn my dead zones all the way down to
5?
I even go lower sometimes, but then my guard starts swapping by accident. So I don't like that. So 5 is good for me. So yeah, hope that helps. Now on to the guide. Okay, to get this started, I'm going to be showing you your max punishes for when your opponent is out of stamina. If you get a guard break where your guard is at the top, you get 2 top heavies for 53 damage. If you get a guard break where your guard is at the side, you get a light attack and a heavy attack for 41 damage. Also, there is another out of stamina punish you could do to apply more pressure. Throw them to the ground, light attack, dash forward heavy, and headbutt. The last punish I did was good because your opponent might try to dodge the headbutt at the end, and you can catch him with a guard break, so you can combine that with the other punishes I showed you. Right here, my opponent will predict that I'm going to headbutt, and he will try to dodge, and then I can catch him with a guard break. From a guard break, you can get a top heavy, or if you're close enough to a wall, you can push them into it. They will lose a bunch of stamina and get dizzy. When you slam your opponent into a wall and they get that dizzy effect, top heavies are guaranteed, and side heavies are also guaranteed only if your guard was on that side before you guard broke your opponent. A side heavy if you throw them into the wall. This is only guaranteed if you let go of your opponent early before he hits the wall. And a dash forward heavy into headbutt, but the headbutt is not guaranteed. Now for when your opponent tries to parry while they're out of stamina. First, you could do a light attack then a heavy attack for 41 damage, but the best option is to dodge the heavy attack, grab them, throw them, and get 2 top heavies for 53 damage. Or you could do one of the other guard break punishes I showed you before, when your opponent tries to parry you while out of stamina. You dodge, throw them to the ground, light attack, dash, they think you're going to headbutt, but you don't, and you get a free guard break, throw them to the ground, double heavy, for a lot of damage. From a light parry, you get a side heavy for 27 damage. From a heavy parry, you get a punch and then a light attack for 15 damage. After you land the shield charge, you get a side heavy for 27 damage, or a dash heavy to headbutt. Light attack chain finishes are minus on hit and on block, so if you hit your opponent with a light chain finisher, it is his turn to hit. See how his light attack is hitting before mine? That's because he has the frame advantage. That means the best thing to do after you hit someone with your light chain finisher is to go into full shield. If they hit it, you should counter-attack them. But if they don't hit it, you can get out into a headbutt. Or you can just cancel it instantly into a light attack to stop their guard break attempts. After any of your undodgeable attacks, you and your opponent will both be neutral, meaning you can hit at the exact same time. So Warlord's top heavy attack will trade with their light attacks. Horror now. This only works with the top heavy. Don't throw out a light attack because you will trade with your enemy's light attack. Alright, now I'm going to show you how the core combat update made Warlord an absolute machine. See, I set the bot to light attack after it blocks my attacks. Okay, I fucking didn't do that. In this core combat update, they made it so the heavy chain finishes are plus on block and on hit. So if I hit them with a heavy chain finisher, if they block it or not, I will be able to hit before them. So if they are mashing their light button, my light will come out before theirs. And with Warlord, my heavy attack will trade with their light attacks. Like this. Just kidding. See how my heavy is trading with their light attack? It's because after you hit your opponent with a heavy chain finisher, whether they block it or not, you have the frame advantage, meaning you can hit before they can. So if you throw a heavy out, your hyper armor will start before their light attack can hit you. Therefore, you trade with their light attack. That is because I am plus on block, and that's a pretty good trade, and that's what makes Warlord really good at taking out spammers. And even if you don't want to trade, your light attack will come out before theirs, so you can just light attack and shut them down. You also have frame advantage after you counter attack with your full shield. So after I headbutt someone, I have better frames than them, so my light attack will come out before his, and my light attack will hit him. Or I could even heavy attack, my heavy attack will trade with his light attack. But if you don't feel like going for a trade or a light attack because you think your opponent might be waiting to get a parry, you could headbutt them, heavy attack, cancel it out into a guard break, and get a free top heavy. You should go into his full shield a lot, but don't stand it for too long. If you don't think your opponent is going to hit your shield, get out of it and instantly light attack to stop their guard break attempts. Because they'll try to guard break you if they see you in the shield for too long. This could get you some guaranteed damage. Also, it's a really good idea to headbutt out of the shield, because no one is expecting that. Because all of the moves in the full shield stance are undodgeable. So there's 2 undodgeable moves from the full shield stance. There's no reason for someone to dodge if they see you in full shield. One last thing before I end the video. Warlord's headbutt is unreactable. So a lot of the time you can dash forward and someone will be scared of your headbutt and they will dodge, and you can just guard break them and get a free top heavy. Or you can do this while your opponent is out of stamina and get a big punish like I showed you before. Alright, that's the end of the guide. Hopefully you learned something new and I wasn't too confusing. But remember, this is an advanced guide. If you want to learn how to play a character for the first time, I recommend playing that character in the hero trials.